systematic racism, or
I suppose the parents are to blame still, right? I suppose it's mum and dad's fault that even despite them leaving their child into the care of professionals, that this was still able to happen. I suppose it was the parents or maybe single mum's fault because she had to work full time because her husband died 2 years ago of cancer and now she's a single parent and her child is being called a monkey. So we also have a racial element here. I suppose it's always going to be the parents' fault why things like this are happening, despite the fact that parents leave their child in the care of the system or of the school, the private prisons, the private enterprises, for up to 30 hours a week. So they actually spend more time in this environment than they do with their parents. But yet this environment is failing our children left, right and centre, eat 5 days a week, but yet the parent is to blame. Make it make sense, please. Somebody make it make sense. The amount of hearings that I have to sit in where parents have come to me now that they're at the end of their tether, they maybe didn't hear about our organisation prior, and the child has been permanently excluded because they've carried a knife to school, because they've beaten somebody up in school, because they were outside school doing things that they shouldn't be doing, getting involved in fights. But then the backstory is that this child was vulnerable. The parent came to you for the support. The parent came to you for help. The parent contacted social services. The parent contacted the police. The parents had a meeting with the governors of the school. The parents had a meeting with the head teachers. The parents tried to do everything she can they can in their community, but they've been ignored and they've been failed. But then when it goes wrong like this, they're the ones that are left to blame. Make it make sense. Because if our children, and this is the thing I go back to as parents, when our children are being failed in this way, we need to take them out. This is the third time I'm saying this. We need to take them out. We need to have a mass action of taking them out. And I don't care of your race, I don't care of your creed, they need to be taken out because they're not being safeguarded. What is it going to take for a child to die in school before something is done? Because right now, the only thing schools are is private businesses, and they're making a lot of money off the back of our children. Things like this. How does this happen in 2022 when we hear safeguarding, health and safety, all of these bloody words being bandied around, but yet nothing is done, particularly when the child looks like me? Tell me what it is, because if it's not the R word, what is it then? What is it? Why children are being failed on a daily basis? Children are being failed every single day, and there's always an excuse or a justification or some report that comes out that says what we all already know, but nothing changes and nothing's done. Comments below. I would love to know.